Alright guys, we just turned off to Old Faithful here. We're gonna try to go photograph this near sunrise. It's getting light out, but we still have another half hour before the sun actually peaks up. So I'm pulling up over the overpass right now. And the cool thing about this is I don't know when Old Faithful's gonna go off. So it could have gone off 30 seconds ago, and I'm gonna get up there and sit there like an idiot for an hour and a half. Or it could go off soon, right? Geyser Times, the website we used for geyser predictions, doesn't have a prediction for it. Call the Park Service as we get the cell service just a minute ago. The last prediction time they had was 9:30 last night, so not a clue, right? So, well, we're gonna head in there and get set up, and we'll try to videotape all of it, and we'll try to, maybe narrate some, like, what I'm doing as far as photographing. So, it's not something I photograph a lot. I probably haven't gone out here specifically to photograph Old Faithful in years. I only have a couple hours this morning to be in the park, so nice people driving lost. Holy hell. So, yeah, the goal today is Old Faithful Geyser. Now, that being said, as I pull in right now, it's kind of steaming. So, it's either about to go off or it just did and we screwed it up. So, anyway, let's get up there real fast. Hey guys, we've just arrived at Old Faithful. Well, not just. I was out there about 30 minutes ago, and I was trying to time Old Faithful eruption with the sun rising behind it. And Old Faithful went off about 10 minutes before the actual sun was hitting us. So the picture I wanted didn't work out, and it's a cold morning. It's only 38 degrees right now, so a ton of steam. I took a video of it, which maybe I'll put in here, but we're gonna wait for the next eruption. So I'm waiting for the Park Service to decide if the eruption was a short or a long. And they updated. Okay, 8:17. Okay, that was gonna be, my guess was 8:10. So long eruption. So I got about an hour and a half to kill. I'm gonna go inside the inn. Maybe see if there's a coffee stand open. But the good thing about Old Faithful, the good thing of landscape photography in general is, for the most part, you get to try as many times as you want. So, I was trying to photograph Old Faithful at sunrise. The shot I want to do, I think I can still do at the next eruption, is I want to shoot directly into the sun and see if at least the first burst before the steam really covers it, if I can see the actual water droplets in the geyser as it erupts. So I'll give it one more try in about an hour and a half, and then we'll see what it looks like. Well, the Old Faithful Inn opened June of 1904, and I believe that when it first opened, you couldn't even go into the lobby unless you had a reservation for the hotel. So it's great now that you can just come in here and sit down. I grabbed a hot chocolate downstairs, and I have an hour to kill, so I'm just kind of people watching, checking out the news, looking at the fireplace and the clock tower. So let's see, we got about another 10 minutes, and we're going to head out to Old Faithful and try this again. All right, guys, well, we're done with Old Faithful. It went pretty well. The geyser went off about 5 minutes earlier than the prediction time, or not the prediction time, prediction window. So we say Old Faithful goes off every 98 minutes. So the park will say, okay, today was 8:18 in the morning. And so the window should open 10 minutes before that, so 8:08. Today it went off at 8:03. So a full 5 minutes before it was, you know, predicted to even have a chance of erupting. Not a big deal, just means I didn't have time to video it. So I was able to do was rip still. So I think they look cool, really contrasty, real black and white shot. So as I'm driving back and I'm thinking about how this is gonna be a black and white shot, I was thinking about two famous photographers in Yellowstone history, and there's two mountains named after them on the way back to West Yellowstone. So first one, this is Mount Jackson. This is named after William Henry Jackson, the first photographer ever to come to Yellowstone. And obviously they were using glass plates, glass negatives. So black and white shots, that's all his stuff. It's a real like Ansel Adams-y kind of thing. And then the other mountain we have here, I'm gonna walk down the little boardwalk towards the river. I'll flip this around so you can see. This is Mount Haines, and Haines is named after Frank J. Haines. He was Yellowstone's first official photographer who came, you know, he worked here for many years. He worked for the park, and he ran what's called the Monida Yellowstone Stagecoach Company. So back in the day, you would get on a train, come to West Yellowstone, and then jump on probably one of his stagecoaches and do like a week-long tour of the park. I'm not sure he'd be your guide. I'm sure he had 25 stagecoaches, but he owned the company. So yeah, this is a little photographer's row, we call it here. So we stop here a lot on snowmobile tours. Usually the light catching this is good in the afternoon, and then Mount Haines is really good in the morning. If we get around this tree, you can see the east side of that cliff face really catches the morning sun. So it's pretty in the morning, and you know, I had time to kill going back to town, so so I stopped. So anyway, we'll get home, edit the photos, and show what I got. Anyway, on the next one.